Magic. 16 knots breeze. Putting 8 knots under the keel. And we've got tunes. Emma's up there reading a book. Let's go spy her. What's your passage plan?
What do you mean, what's my passage plan?
Read a book.
Survive.
Survive? I think we're doing better than surviving today. Music, magic, sailing, fast, pretty comfortable. And reading time. I'm going to go read some too. I'm going to read about the weather. Whether I can or whether I can't, I don't know. What are you reading?
What am I reading?
What is it?
It's The Beasting by Paul Murray.
The Beasting, not the Easting. The Beasting, okay. Beasting by Paul Murray. We've just officially passed the 2/3 mark. We've got 1/3 of the way to go, 164.3. 165 was 2/3. What do you think about that, Emma?
I've got a mouthful of popcorn.
Ah, it's a celebration. Popcorn celebration. Good idea. Good thinking. Had to shake one of the reefs out of the main because it was a bit wind lightened up a fair bit, so down to the single reef now. Could possibly shake the other one out, but she's pretty comfortable. We're doing about 6 to 7s at the moment. Nice breeze still, just comfortable, not crazy. I've got to say, we're just having a fantastic run on this crossing. Norla loves these angles. Reaching, she's so graceful and very comfortable to be on board, but the pace is great. She's just moving along. You can see how well she's cutting through those waves on this angle and just keeps her moving, keeps her nose down, pushing along, and parts the water in a very comfortable way. So, and we've got blue skies, a little bit of cloud in the distance, but yeah, it's just fantastic sailing. I could do this for days and days, but I don't think we have to. We've probably only got about 1 day to go. It's 2000 hours on day 3. Just gone down for a sleep about an hour ago. It is just beautiful at the moment. We've got heading of about 260 degrees, which was gliding through the water. It's a beautiful motion, about 15 knots breeze, one reef in the main and the full jib and staysail. And the angle is just sweet. It's about 120 degrees to port to 100 degrees to port. Just gliding. Yeah, there's a really nice motion and we're making some good times. Hopefully this wind just keeps doing what it's doing and we'll definitely make it in somewhere early afternoon tomorrow, if not better. Yeah, and we're past the 3/4 mark, so less than a quarter to go. How much to go? 122 miles to go. It's just beautiful. Chinese fishing vessel. They're pretty close. I think it's the same one I saw last night. Zoom back in.
I had to wake poor Sam up because we're actually on a bit of a collision course with that boat, and you never really know in the middle of the night whether they've seen you or not. 413 Chinese, so not necessarily English speakers. So they made contact with the words, "Me stopper, you go." So after that, I knew that they would probably be okay. They would come behind us, which they have done. So collision averted. But in the meantime, I had to wake poor Sam up. Sorry, Sam.
That's all right. I'd rather be awake than dead.
Well, good morning. I've had the best night watch. If only every night passage was like that. We had just enough wind to keep the sails full. The sea state was relatively flat, and it was just beautiful being out here, looking up at the starry sky, just being immersed in kind of the grandeur of nature, as I could hear the waves just gently slapping on the side of the boat. And I had a good sleep. Sam let me sleep about, I think, 5 hours during the day, so I feel quite awake. Feeling a bit sleepy now, but I'm excited that this is the day we will get to Vanuatu and I can see land.
Ah, 7:25, day 4. We can see Vanuatu. Pretty impressive, actually. Just the first, or the easternmost island. This one. So we're just going to go around the southern side of that. Just trying to get Wendy to sort herself out. She seems to want to go too high or too low. I'm slowly trimming her till she's just right. We just shook the reef out of the main. What's that island called? Futuna. Futuna. It's like tuna for the future. Don't overfish. Futuna. Distance-wise, we've got about 51 miles to go. So, sometime today, depending on the wind strength, we will be there. We're still ticking along at about 5.5 to 6 knots at the moment. Emma's just going down for a nap, for sleep. She's finished her watch, and I'm on the clock. Good night, Emma.
Nice.
Get it. There's always something special about coming to land after a crossing. Even though it's not a super long crossing, it's been, what are we, day 4? So 3 days pretty much on the hour really since we saw land, and this one looks amazing. What a great island. I don't feel like there's much to anchor in anywhere on it. There's one possibility, but it's coral. Anyway, we can't clear in here, so we keep going around to Tanna is where we're headed. Tanna has a volcano, which we're really excited to go and have a look at that. So that's why we're clearing in there rather than Port Vila. You can clear in at Tanna, but you have to give them advance notice and get permission. I finally got Bob wired up outside, so we've got tunes in the cockpit. Previously, Bob's our speaker, our Bluetooth speaker. It's actually, the brand is Marley, so we call him Bob. And his battery decided to die. Like so much of my music technology I've had problems with on this trip, it's just been really harrowing in a way for me, because I love listening to music, and suddenly I had nothing and I had to rethink everything and try and find a way around all the problems, which I did eventually. But we can't normally have tunes at the same time as having the GPS on the computer, because there's only 2 inputs. Thank you very much, Apple, for that oversight. And you can't use a splitter with the GPS. It just doesn't seem to want to work. So basically you need one for power and one for something else. When it's navigation necessary, the music has to take a back seat, unfortunately. But and the reason I have to have an outboard on a drive is because, again, the hard drive on the Apple is not big enough, so I can't store the music on there. I run out of storage space. So 2 oversights, Apple. I guess I could use the cloud. Oh no, I can't, because I'm offshore. I'm away from the cloud. There's no possibility for that. So these modern ideas just don't work offshore until someone gets Starlink. Once one can afford Starlink, perhaps one can make it work. It's just a shame to have to re-buy music that you've paid for about 3 times in your life already. Vinyl, CD, and then downloads, and now they want you to stream it again and pay for the streaming. It's a rip-off. Let's just focus on the island. .9 miles to go. We've spotted the land of Tanna. We can also see the southernmost island to our left of Vanuatu. So it's pretty cool. We've got islands all around us. 1, 2, 3. And we've got some good music going. You there this afternoon, Emma?
Yay!
Do a little dance, come on. I'm always having to dance on my own. Don't care. The wind has changed direction a little bit and backed off a tad, so we've decided to pop the spinnaker up and go for it to get us into Tanna as quick as we can. So, as if the spectacle of a volcano in the distance wasn't enough, we thought we'd fly the kite. Haven't had this out since we left New Zealand, and we had a terrible twist and problems up the top. I've since had it out of the bag and didn't take it right out of the sock, and I probably should have, because what I found is there's quite a lot of twists inside the sock. So once I got it up, I then had to try and get that untwisted, but we managed, and out it is. Anyway, we're hooking along now. We've only got 10 knots of breeze, but we've got about 7 knots of bait speed, so occasionally we get 8. So that's good. A couple of hours we'll be there. Look at that stream. I'm going to climb up that thing. Oh, have you got something for SpongeBob?
If anyone, like me, has ever wondered how on earth SpongeBob got to live in a pineapple under the sea, this is how.
Oh, SpongeBob's house.
Yeah.
Go SpongeBob, have a great life. New house for you. I didn't know you were a builder, Emma. I love getting this big golden yellow sail out. It really looks cool on the boat and makes a huge difference to her performance in lighter winds. Wind power and wind power. Crossing oceans with wind and sun. Woohoo! Pineapple! Almost matches our golden asymmetrical. So we're all ready for the customs people. We've put our biggest ever quarantine flag up. Look at that! It's huge! What an absolute magic way to finish our crossing from Fiji to Vanuatu. We've had a superb run regardless, but to add this little bit of spinnaker joy to the last part of the journey, it's just wonderful. We're making great time toward Port Resolution, which will be our anchorage for the next few days, maybe a week. We can't wait to get there. There's a live volcano. Basically, we're anchored down below this live volcano. It's going to be quite incredible to sit there under that. Just coming into Port Resolution. It's beautiful. Surfers out here on the reef. I don't know where I'm going. Here you go. Hold the camera. Amazing cliff.
Wow, we're in Vanuatu. And there's like smoking things. It's like the earth's alive.
Kids paddling canoes. Traditional canoes, and then there's vents. It's not just me venting, it's the hillside. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Out it comes. You go and steam your food over there.
Oh, it's nice to be here though, isn't it? It was a good crossing. As crossings go. It was a good crossing. Yeah, like obviously the first 24 hours you go, oh, what am I doing? Oh, I'm out here again, and everything's difficult. And then you pop another seasick tablet. But then you just sort of ease into it, don't you? But that was a good crossing. Like the waves backed off and we had a really nice sea state. But there was still wind.
Yeah.
I think that might be what they call champagne sailing.
Probably. That first day was a bit rough, but it was pretty good. It wasn't that rough. It was a little bit rough, but it wasn't bad. And then slowly it got kind of into a comfortable angle. We had some really nice sailing actually. It was like the last 24 or even longer, probably 36 hours. I'm struggling to remember now exactly, but it was really easy sailing. It's nice sort of reaching, and I mean that was a fast trip for us because it was a reach, more than a run, so we don't, runs poled out, we roll a bit. Like, we're not a catamaran, we roll. But a reach, as long as the sea state's not too big, we run quite fast, much faster and probably more comfortable, don't we? So that was a good trip, and we haven't got the spinnaker out.
We did.
Woo!
For the last 20 nautical
2
miles,
hours.
I think.
Yeah, 20 miles,
Yeah.
but you know, 20 miles is,
Made a difference.
makes a difference. And I got to get it out and test it and make sure the block was working, because I hadn't done that since we put the new block on in
Minerva.
Tonga. Yeah, Minerva.
Minerva.
Minerva's where I did that. Haven't used it since then, oh my gosh. Lots of boats in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Plus us. No matter how good a crossing is, it's always fantastic to get to a bay, shelter and calm waters to relax, catch up on rest and explore the local area, which we're really keen to do, and looking forward to having a good look around this amazing island. Thanks so much for watching. We look forward to sharing the next step in our adventures with you.
Well, I found myself unsure, though the tide will turn when all have come to learn. Only then will be cast ashore. And if love